Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In my last video, I shared how I use one 12 by 12 sheet of paper and I got zero waste from it. And part of that project, I had these scraps left over, and what I did is I glued them together. And I will be making bookmarks out of these. I wanted to share how I laminate them. Kind of new to laminating. I just got a laminator in December for Christmas. It's just a cheap one. It's nothing fancy, but it works pretty good. And I just thought that I would walk you guys through the process and show you how I make and laminate my bookmarks. So I've got these 3 mil laminating sheets. Let me grab the box real quick so you can see what it looks like. Sorry, I forgot to prepare that. I just buy these from Walmart. It says 3 mil letter size. There must be a thicker one. It says 5 ml on my laminator here, so I'm not sure what you use the 5 mil for, but maybe one day I will figure it out. So you're going to open up your sheet here. I'm going to scoot this over. Now I've already preheated my laminator. It has a power button here. See if you can see that. And then I've chosen 3 mil since that's the paper, the laminating sheet I'll be using. So I'm just going to line these up. Don't go all the way to the edge because it needs the plastic on plastic to be able to seal. So make sure you don't put your bookmark all the way to the end. Leave some space there. And then I'll leave space in between so that once it's laminated, I'll use my paper trimmer to cut these out. I didn't even glue these very well. I just used my my tape runner, and I opened it up and zipped a piece in there, and part of it's not even sealed, but that's okay because it's going to be sealed in plastic, so I think it'll be fine. Now I went back and forth trying to decide if I wanted to sell these just as paper bookmarks, but I thought, well, no, I'm not going to skimp on that because, you know, bookmarks will last forever if they are either made from plastic or they're laminated. So I decided I'll laminate these. Now I will have to sell them for more than $1. If they were just paper, I'd sell them for $1. But with the laminating sheets, you have to account for the cost, the extra cost there. So I would definitely sell these for at least $2. Okay, now I've got some space left over. It will not fit. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, another one won't fit there, so there's going to be a piece here, and it doesn't have to go to waste, because if you make greeting cards or shaker cards or any type of like little envelopes where you make like a shaker window, you can use that leftover plastic for something like that in your on your cards or your little shaker envelopes. So that doesn't totally go to waste. I mean, it could, but that's something that I would hang on to and use in the future for another project. Okay, now this process isn't seamless always. It's kind of tricky, but let me get my laminator back in the screen here. And just going to hold it flat and get that loaded into the back side. Sometimes it doesn't want to go easily. It's kind of finicky, so try to make sure your bookmarks don't move while you're trying to get this in here. Okay. Now I just hold up the back of it while it's feeding through. And you just let it do its thing. Be sure not to pull it out before it's ready. Just takes a minute. I'm going to show you how I cut these and put ribbon on them. I will trim the corners because this plastic is very sharp. Very sharp. Okay. Alright, let me get this out of the way. And there you go. You got a whole sheet of bookmarks. That is pretty neat, I think. Okay, so I'm going to get out my paper trimmer. I'm going to cut these down to size. You got to be careful because they're not sealed completely to the bookmark edge, so you got to come out a little bit. Otherwise, it might fall apart. Okay. So cut off this side here, and now I'm going to cut the other side. That's a little bit too much. Let's see. I see you've got that extra there. I might be able to use that for something later, so I just hold on to it. That's a little bit too long, so trim that up a little bit. Okay. Now try to space these out so that they would be easy to cut. You just cut right down the in between them, and I won't have to trim them anymore after I cut these. These are so easy to make, and I think they really do look nice. I did the math, and if I paid full price for this cardstock that I used, and with the sheet, the laminating sheet, plus the ribbon, it would cost, which I don't ever pay full price for scrapbook paper, ever, probably never, but I always account for the worst case scenario. So it cost me about 27 cents to make these, just one bookmark, and if I charge $2, that's okay. That's pretty good. All right, so that one I had to cut down a little more. The rest of them, the bottoms of them need trimmed up a little bit more, but I won't do that on camera. You guys can figure that out. And so what I do next is I use my absolute favorite corner rounder. This is This is called a Katamaru Pro. This thing has lasted me forever. I've gone through so many corner rounders, and this has been the best one yet. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So I use the pointiest rounder on here, and I round those corners because they are deathly sharp. Uh-oh. And then I'm going to use my 1/8 inch ribbon. I usually just use white because it's neutral. And just use my hole punch. Put a hole in there. Let's see. Try to get it even. There we go. You can use a bigger ribbon, but it's harder to get through that hole. And it doesn't work as well with this loop technique with the ribbon. It doesn't, it's a little bit too thick, so that's why I chose this size ribbon. You just pull it through. I like to trim the tops, and there you go. That's it. These are so easy. Just wanted to share with you the laminating process for those of you who have not done laminating before. And so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.